correlation, and topic is reduced score method. Coefficient of correlation calculated by reduced score method. This is part 42. To find the coefficient of correlation by this method, a fixed number is subtracted from the actual scores, which makes the calculations easier. The following formula is used. R is equal to n multiplied by summation xy minus summation x multiplied by summation y over within square root within one bracket n summation x square minus summation x whole square within x bracket n multiplied by y square minus within bracket summation y whole square bracket close. Where symbols have usual meanings, here n is equal to number of scores, x y stands for product of corresponding x and y values or variables, summation xy is equal to sum of the products of corresponding x and y values, capital X is equal to reduced scores of x variables, summation x is equal to sum of the reduced scores of x variable, y stands for reduced scores of y variable, summation y is equal to sum of the reduced scores of y variable, x square stands for squared of reduced scores of x variable, summation x square is equal to sum of the squared of reduced scores of x variable. Similarly, y square stands for squared of reduced scores of y variable, summation y square is equal to sum of the squared of reduced scores of y variable. Now, steps involved to solve example by this method, that is reduced score method. Some steps are given here. Following steps are taken while solving the problem by reduced score method. First step is, in this method, to find the coefficient of correlation, a fixed number n is selected and subtracted from all the scores of each series. Here it might be considered small n, so that number, that is the fixed number, and capital N is equal to stands for total number of scores. Thus, after subtraction, the reduced scores are obtained, are tabled, written in x and y columns. So separately I will prepare x column and y column, and x column means that fixed number is subtracted from x scores, and y column means the fixed number taken from y score and subtracted all y scores by this fixed number. Now, next step is, the squares of these reduced scores are then calculated and entered in the x square and y square columns respectively. Fourth step, after the above steps, the corresponding x and y values are multiplied and entered in the xy column. Next step, the total of these columns are obtained and substituted into the formula to calculate the coefficient of correlation. So this is the next step. Now take one example. Let us take one example. Calculate, again I am taking the same example as in the previous methods I have taken, so that I will show that the correlation from each method is found to be the same, whether the method is any one. Calculate the coefficient of correlation from the following data by the reduced score methods. Again, the students are 8 students, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Test A, in test A, these 8 students have scored marks like 8, 10, 12, 6, 4, 14, 8 and 10. The same 8 students scored in test B as 18, 22, 16, 21, 30, 19, 24, 18. Now there is a table for solution this table is prepared. And before preparing this table, come to the theoretical part, that in the given example, from the scores of test A, the fixed number 4 has been subtracted from each score and the resulting values are entered in the column X. Similarly, from the scores of test B, the constant 16 has been subtracted from each score and the resulting values are entered in the column Y column, that is Y column. Now come to the table. So again, students column is same, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and there are 8 students, so n is equal to 8. Now test A scores are as follows: 8, 10, 12, 6, 4, 14, 8, 10. Test B scores are as follows: 18, 22, 16, 21, 30, 19, 24, 18. Now this X column is prepared, that a fixed number, that is 4, is subtracted from each score of test A. That is 8 minus 4 is 4, 10 minus 4 is 6, 12 minus 4 is 8, 6 minus 4 is 2, 4 minus 4 is 0, 14 minus 4 is 10, 8 minus 4 is 4, and 10 minus 4 is 6. So in this way X column is prepared. Now how the Y column is prepared? Select a constant number 16 and this 16 is subtracted from each score of test B. So the column so obtained is Y column. So 18 minus 16 is 2, 22 minus 16 is 6, 16 minus 16 is 0, 21 minus 16 is 5, 30 minus 16 is 14, 19 minus 16 is 3, 24 minus 16 is 8, 18 minus 16 is 2. Now sum up all these values. So 4 plus 6 10, 10 plus 8 18, 18 plus 2 20, 20 plus 10 30, 30 plus 4 34, 34 plus 6 is 40. So in this way I have calculated summation X, that is found to be 40. Now similarly sum up Y values, that is 2 plus 6 plus 4 plus 5 plus 14 plus 3 plus 8 plus 2, 2 plus 6 8, 8 plus 5 13, 13 plus 14 27, 27 plus 3 is 30, 30 plus 8 is 38, 38 plus 2 is 40. Again summation Y is found to be 40. Now next step is to prepare X square column. Means each score given in this column I have to square. 4 square is 16, 6 square is 36, 8 square is 64, 2 square is 4, 0 square is 0, 10 square is 100, 4 square is 16, and 6 square is 36. Similarly Y square column is prepared, like 2 square is 4, again 6 square is 36, 0 square is 0, 5 square is 25, 14 square is 196, 14 into 14 is 196, 3 square is 9, 8 square is 64, and 2 square is 4. So to get summation X square, sum up all these values, that is 16 plus 36 plus 64 plus 4 plus 0 plus 100 plus 16 plus 36 is found to be 272. Similarly Y square, sum up all these values to get Y square. So to get Y square, 4 plus 36 plus 0 plus 25 plus 196 plus 9 plus 64 plus 4 is found to be 338, that is summation Y square. Now next column which I have to prepare here, that is product of X and Y. Product of X and Y, 4 into 2 is 8, 6 into 6 is 36, 8 into 0 is 0, 2 into 5 is 10, 0 into 14 is 0, 10 into 3 is 30, 4 into 8 is 32, and 4 into 8 is 32. Here it is 32, and 6 into 2 is 12. So in this way XY column is prepared and the values are 8, 36, 0, 10, 0, 30, 32 and 12. Sum up all these values to get summation XY. So 8 plus 36 plus 0 plus 10 plus 0 plus 30 plus 32 plus 12 is found to be, it is about it is exactly 128. Now in this way I have calculated here n is found to be 8, summation x is equal to 40, summation y is equal to again 40, summation x square is equal to 272, summation y square is equal to 338, summation xy is equal to 128. Substituting all these values in equation of correlation, that is the equation is R is equal to n summation xy minus summation x multiplied by summation y over and within square root within one bracket n summation x square minus summation x whole square bracket close, and another bracket n summation y square minus summation y square y whole square. Now substituting these values, n is 8, summation xy is equal to 128 minus summation x is equal to 40, summation y is equal to 40, within square root n is 8 and summation x is equal to x square is equal to 272 and summation x whole square means square of 40, again n into sigma y square, so 8 into 38 minus 40 whole square. Now 8 into 128 is found to be 1024 minus 40 into 40 is 1600. Within square root 8 multiplied by 272 is found to be 2176, and again square of 40 is 1600. In another bracket 8 multiplied by 3 38, 8 8s are 64, carry over 6, 8 3s are 24, 24 plus 6 is 30, carry over 3, 8 3s are 24, 24 plus 3 is 27, so 2704 minus 1600. Now 1024 minus 1600 is found to be minus 576, and 2176 minus 1600 is equal to again 576. In another bracket 2704 minus 1600 is found to be 1104. Now one way to calculate or multiply 576 multiplied by 1104, so it is a tedious process, and so better is apply a little mathematics, and that mathematics is 576 is in numerator and 576 in denominator within square root, so we can write it as 576 under root into 576 under root. So under root 576 and under root 576 gives us 576, then it is no change in right hand side. So I am writing 576 under root and 576 under root, and within under root 576 multiplied by 1104, so separately we can write 576 multiplied by under root 1104. So cancelling 576 under root and 576 under root, cancelling this, we have minus under root 576 upon under root 1104. Now this can be written as under root whole under root 576 divided by 1104. Now in the next page I have calculated 576 upon 1104. So 1104 576, putting one decimal, carrying 10 here, 5 times it goes 5 times, so 5 4s are 20, 5 1s are 5, 5 1s are 5, subtracting we have 0, 6 minus 2 is 4 and 7 minus 5 is 2, 5 minus 5 is 0. Now carried 1 0 here. Now this time it goes to 2 times, so 2 4s are 8, 2 zeros are 2 0, 2 zeros are 0, 2 1s are 2 and 2 1s are 2. Again subtracting, we have 10 minus 8 is 2, 9 minus 0 is 9 and 3 minus 2 is 1, so 1 9 2, carrying 1 more 0. Now this time it goes only one time, so 1 multiplied by 1104 gives us 1104. Now subtracting, we have 10 minus 4 is carrying 1 here, so 10 minus 4 is 6. Now 1 is left is here, so 1 minus 0 is 1, and 9 minus 1 is 8, carrying one more 0, so 8160. Now 7 times 7 is permitted, so 7 4s are 28, 7 1s are 7, and 7 1s are 7. So in this way 0.5217 is found. So in each example I have taken the same data. So for under root, this the same value 0.5217 is found. Now I have calculated it till 4 digit, because for getting or to solve square root, pairs are required, so 4 digits are sufficient here. Now in this way this value is found to be 0.5217. Now again right hand side I have calculated how this 0.5217 under root is calculated. So making pair from right hand side, 17 is one pair, 0.52 is one another pair, putting decimal, and now I have to check how many times it or which number is suitable to which is the square of that number is less than this 52. So the suitable number is 7. 7 7 is 49. So 49 is less than 52. Now suppose if I am selecting 8, then 8 8 is 64, which is more than 52, so that is not permitted. So carrying so putting 7 here and 7 here, 7 here, 7 7 is 49. Now subtracting, we have only 3. 52 minus 49 is 3. Now 7 plus 7 is 14. Now after decimal I have to carry 2 or the pair of number. So 1 and 7 is written here, 317. Now I have to check how much time it goes. So therefore I will put 2 here. If I will put 141 is very less than 317. Suppose 3 is selected, 143 multiplied by 3 is more than 400, which is again more than 317, so it is not permitted. So suitable number is 2. Putting 2 here, multiplying 2 with this number, we have 284. This is 284, and putting 2 here, so and subtracting, so we have 33. 7 minus 4 is 3, and 11 minus 4 is 11 minus 8 is 3, and left is 2, so 2 minus 2 is 0. Now in square, whenever we are calculating square root, then double zeros are carried. Now this next step is 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 and 1, 144, 144 plus 2. This 2 is added in this number, so 144. Now again I have to select such number that multiplying by that number, the total number should be less than this, not more than this. So the suitable number is 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8, and 2 1s are 2. So writing here 2, we have this 2844. Now subtracting 416, and so on. So only the suitable numbers 0.722. Now 0.722, since this number is third place number is less than 5, so we can write it as minus 0.72. If this number is more than 5, then preceding value increases by 1. If this number is less than 5, then no change is found, and the third place number may be left. So there is a high negative correlation found between test A and test B. Now the interpretation, how we will interpret the result. So interpretation, the coefficient of correlation between test A and test B is minus 0.72. This is a high negative correlation. It indicates that if a student's performance in one test increases, his or her performance in the other test tends to decrease. Thus, the abilities measured by the two tests are highly negatively correlated. Or we can say that the students in test A is scoring or performing poor. Simultaneously in test B, he is scoring good. And from the data it is very clear. The student 1 has scored 8 in test A and 18 in test B. So poor in A but good in test B. Similarly, student 2 performed poor in test A, perform well in 22. So data it is very clear that in test B the students are doing well, while in test A the students are not doing well. So that's why the negative correlation is formed or obtained. So suggestion is this, that simultaneously these two subjects are not taken, or it is advised to the student these two subjects are not taken at the same time. So this is the interpretation of the result of this correlation. So thank you, and please subscribe the channel, press the bell icon, and please share the video with your peer group. Thank you.